Hi, I'm John Ulmer.
I'm Dan Rack.
And we're from the Alaska Experiment Out of the Wild, and we're gonna try to analyze it and make fun of ourselves.
What are we watching?
First episode, Out of the Wild.
Brings back some memories. I think I said to John, we're in some deep
Remember this? The thought of getting off this plane?
Yep.
We didn't know what was ahead of us?
We thought we knew, but we had no idea.
No.
I remember the first time we got off that plane right there, the most concern was let's not get our feet wet right away.
Yeah.
We were trying to look at every rock to step on so our socks weren't...
The water was deep. It was very, very deep.
It made it look shallow right there, but it was definitely really deep.
It was cold.
You know what though? We didn't know what was ahead of us.
Yeah.
And we'd rather be safe than sorry.
Once we got there, it took us 4 hours just to get going. All that swamp, and we decided to just go through it and then climb up the mountain.
Plus the brush.
Dead. You can't move. You're trapped everywhere. It's a constant struggle. I don't know if people will be able to appreciate that from seeing this.
It doesn't justify the amount of rain that was coming down. Alaska is just one big sponge. You're constantly wet. You couldn't get dry at all. We had a fire. I mean, you still couldn't get dry.
And you're working so hard all the time. You're sweating.
Exactly.
And then you're freezing cold. So you got to just keep moving in order to.
The one time you stop to take a break, the one time you actually sit and say, okay, now I can relax. We have some firewood. Then you get that. Then you get the realization of, oh wow, it is kind of cold out here.
I think it's very deceiving watching this. It doesn't look like it's cold.
It's cold.
Yeah,
Freezing.
it's colder than
It hurt me. It's so cold. You had to moderate your temperature because it was so cold out. If you had too many layers on, you would sweat and then you'd be freezing cold. If you had too few layers on, then you'd be too cold.
And not to mention as well, not only are the leaves and the brush all around you soaking wet, the land is still marshy.
But you became used to it towards the end, because your feet were just always wet. You couldn't keep them dry, so I don't know how people do it out there.
It's not easy at all.